Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights! And when last we left off, we managed to get the second word of power here from Miss Creator Ruins. We did have to fight a Balor Lord to get to it, but that only took 2 attempts. If it had been like 5 liches, I think we'd have never ever managed to get all the words of power. But then possibly, neither might Morgrim's followers either, because you know, they are liches, and liches seem to be the impediment of sar'ken, and if they're the impediment of sar'ken, they're probably the impediment of Morgrim too. We also met Hedroline, who told us more about the words of power, and also how, when assembled, they're pretty much just going to kill absolutely everyone. But first, there is loot. At least I think there is loot. I don't remember if I unlocked any of these. My theory is no, because Shaman is going to unlock them. Hopefully there's much loot in here that we can get.
Done and
Let's
done.
have a look. That's not wonderful loot. I am actually going to go through all of my potions when I head back to town. Oh, you cannot... Oh, that's because it's unlocked. Prismatic spray. Fair enough. And there's only one more treasure chest over here, and then there's the portal. I believe that heads out. Just wait for Sharwin to get back.
Fair enough.
There we go. Off you go. So much lava around here. Like 10,000 years and it's still here. Must have put it on some sort of vent. Well, you never know. It could be magic lava. Probably is. So that puts us outside the ruins. So we're back here. We don't want to be back here. We want to just head back. Well, back using the summoning stone of sorts. Back to the town itself. And while we're back here, we could head the right way, Kiko, back to the exit. Because there are things we need to sell, but more importantly, there are things we need to hand back in. Like this second word of power. I don't know how Aaren Gend is actually delivering it anywhere. Is he sending it via Gend priority delivery? Which is probably just going to be either magic or some sort of runner. Hello, Gend! We've got a second one for you. I hope that you are happy with this. Because it took a lot of effort. It took time travel to get this one.
The city of Neverwinter is forever in your debt for recovering the first word of power.
Yep.
We hope you will have continued success on your mission to thwart Morgrim and his followers.
Well, speaking of which, we have a second one.
But now is not the time to dwell on past successes. There are more words yet to be found before Morgrim gets his claws on them.
Does Morgrim have claws? It's metaphorical, sar'ken. Oh. Because if Morgrim is a bear, we are just 17 types of dead. Oh, I know, sar'ken, I know. I have one of the words of power.
Why didn't you say something earlier?
Because you were talking.
Hopefully this will slow the armies advancing on Neverwinter. At the very least, the loss of another word of power will strike a harsh blow to the plans of Morgrim's cult, whatever they may be.
Sort of know those now, and they're not good.
You have done well. The Lord's Alliance and Neverwinter are grateful for your efforts. And on their behalf, I would like to give you this reward of 3,000 gold coins.
I ran into Hedroline again, Aaren.
Hedroline? What did the lizard woman have to say this time?
She spoke of the ancient creator races. She claimed to be one of them. I think she's a friend.
I'm no history expert, but wouldn't that make her thousands of years old? I'm not sure whether I believe her, and I don't know what this has to do with Morgrim. But I intend to try and find out.
Are you glossing over the most important part here, sar'ken, which is the world-ending power of the words of power?
Leave Hedroline to me. Morgrim and his crew are still skulking around the countryside, which means they must believe there's at least one more word still undiscovered. Find it before they do.
No, don't gloss over that point.
I wish you luck in your mission. The very survival of Neverwinter may depend on it.
You did not mention the fact that the words of power are literally going to end the world as we know it, did you, sar'ken? Alright, let's see if we can talk to him about this.
The bards among our camp are already composing tales about how you recovered the second word of power. I only hope we all live long enough to hear the finished product.
Well, we won't if we don't tell him about the other thing we learned. Have you learned anything about Have you learned anything about the lizard woman Hedreline? I mean, have you? You've literally just been stood here for 2 seconds. Surely you've learned something.
There is no new information, though as I mentioned before, my operatives had turned up evidence of clashes between the cultists and a mysterious group of lizard men. But just because this Hedreline is an enemy of Malgrim doesn't mean she's on our side either. I'd like to meet her in person before I decide if we can trust her or not.
Is there anything else you'd possibly want to mention to me, sar'ken? Anything critical to the world's survival? No, I think we're done here.
I wish you luck in your mission. The very survival of Neverwinter may depend on it.
Well, so long. Are you not going to tell him about the fact that the world is going to end if we don't get one of the words of power and stop them from getting into Malgrim's hands? What did you just say? Nothing, we're just leaving now. Well, if we told him about that, he'd get really, really worried, wouldn't he?
Sar'ken, I think that was quite important. We probably should have told him about that.
No. It's fine. You know, the way sar'ken stopped there, I thought that was like a scripted cutscene that was going to happen, and that was an assassin come to kill us. That would have been interesting. So we are 10,000, just over 9,000 experience away. Not 10,000. Just over 9,000 experience away from getting another level. What do we want to hold on to? Do we want to hold on to this? Oh, we will be handing those over in a moment. We don't want those. We don't want those. We don't want this. We want to hold on to that. What else do we not want to hold on to? Ruby can go. Dagger +2, I suppose, can stay. An unidentified ring. A ring of elemental resistance. I will take another 6,000 gold. Gold ring. Let's see what else we can get rid of. Ring of Crimson can go. We're going to be getting rid of a lot of stuff. We're not going to be getting rid of that plot-important dagger. I keep trying to get rid of it. I'm not going to get rid of it this time. What else can we dispose of? That spell which we can't use. Oh, look, a Necklace of Prayer Beads. Ooh, that is not a translation amulet after all. It's not a translation amulet. What about all the other ones that we got? Oh, they're all translation amulets, and we can't sell them for anything. So, if we cannot sell plot items... Oh, also, we probably want to re-equip my Amulet of Natural Armor +3 here. We'll keep one Amulet of Translation, and I think the rest of them can all just be dropped on the ground. Because we're not going to need any of these. Also, that Ceremonial Uthgard Spear... Yeah, we're going to get rid of that. Cloak of Protection +2. We're going to get rid of that. This belt. Hill Giant Strength. It's exactly the same as this one. We'll sell that. 3 diamonds. I don't think we need diamonds for anything in particular, do we? Maybe. Ring of Magic Defenses. We don't want that. Lokar's Ring. Well, I suppose we're holding on to this now. Can't hand it back to him. A golden circlet. Ooh, what's this? It's not as good as the one that we've got. I was hoping there that it would be as good as the one we've got. Also, let's get rid of all these temple defenses. I don't think we need all of these. I don't think we need these orange gems or these purple gems. Amulet of Will +4. We'll get rid of. Get rid of that. Get rid of this and that. And a translation amulet. Ooh. Suppose we'll get rid of a time crystal as well. Not gonna have any souvenirs at this rate. Let's keep one of these time crystals, actually. Why not? Oh, there's something we're not going to be using. Just drop that in your store. You don't mind, do you? Not even slightly, no. Ah, shield. Oh, it's just a large shield +2. That's not so impressive. Sling +3. Well, if we get rid of the sling +2, we can keep the sling +3. Also, let's just start selling some of these potions, shall we? Some of these potions have just been around for a while, and we don't really need them. In fact, I'd almost say we don't need that. We don't need that. Neutralize poison could be useful. We don't need most of these potions. I also don't think that we need this journal either. We also don't need this journal or this journal. We don't need these potions. There's a lot of things that we could sell here. Ah, belt. An archer's belt. Don't need that either. We don't need this, I don't think. We already have one torch, so we don't need two. The homestead journal, we don't need either. The adventurer's note, we don't need. There's lots of things we just don't need. We don't really need that. We'll have resurrection. We'll just hold on. Oh, more journals! Oh man, so many. Why do I even have that one? The Principles of Time Travel. Nah. Just a random book. We'll hold on to that one. We'll sell this copper necklace and this silver necklace. We can't sell that one. We'll sell the diamonds, though. Well, the inventory is certainly looking a lot cleaner. A lot less full of things. We'll keep the tooth. Harm of Charming? Don't even... It's not really much use for us. And some more books. Okay, excellent. I don't really think there was actually anything for us to buy here, though. I don't really think there was anything for us to purchase, but we have cleared out some inventory. That is important. So, with our inventory clear, it's time for us to go to the final wood, which is this one here, Moonwood. We haven't been to Moonwood yet. Oh, no. Before we do that, we have the Mercenary Enclave to go to. We have things to hand over there. Remember, we have another one of the heads of the Orc Chieftains. Hello.
Greetings.
I have Guzzard's head.
So you brought me a present, did you? And it isn't even my birthday. My soldiers could use a little pick-me-up. I'm going to mount Guzzard's head on a stake right outside the barracks. Here's the bounty for the bandit. 500 gold pieces, just like I promised. It's going to be a relief knowing the supply lines are safe with Varth and Guzzard out the way. You seem to have a real knack for hunting down orcs. I've got another job you might be interested in, one that pays pretty good. More than those other bounties, that's for sure.
I'm glad to do whatever I can to aid the cause of Neverwinter.
Glad to hear it, because we've got a real problem brewing here. King Ubald Many Arrows is probably the most powerful orc chieftain in the entire north. According to a couple of those spies Aaren Gend lent me, Ubald has arranged a parley with the Luskan commanders. Dealing with orcish bandits is one thing, but Ubald's tribe is a massive, highly efficient army. If he forms an alliance with Luskan, Neverwinter could be in real trouble.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to bring me Ubald's head on a platter. That should trigger a brutal power struggle as Ubald's generals try to take the place of their fallen king. To keep the orcs busy for a few years and out of our hair. The only problem is no one knows where or when this meeting is supposed to happen. King Ubald must be somewhere in the area, probably hiding with his honor guard in some stink-ridden cave. Find Ubald's lair and kill him. Bring me his head and I'll give you 1,000 gold pieces. Let's see those Luskan dogs try to form an alliance with him then.
Very well. We now have an orc to search for. That should provide a fair amount of experience. We do have about 9,000 experience we need to get. Because I do believe we should be able to gain 3 levels while we're here. So that we could... Oh, we haven't even opened this door yet. So that we can go and finish off the henchman quest for Sharwen. But, this is indeed the last wood, that being Moonwood. Indeed, there is probably the moon out right now. At least I hope the moon is out, or else this place has been horribly misnamed.
Yes? Is there something...
I take it there's nothing we can do to get you to... Nope, can't get you to continue your story, so let's move on. Here is an infinite pit of nothing. Because we need infinite pits of nothing in these places. Ooh, hello, rock. 38 gold hidden behind a rock. There's more rocks here, Ooh, and a corpse. Always... Ooh, hello.
Your end.
Hello.
Draws nigh.
Whoa! We found combat. We found combat, so I think it is time to summon our fire elemental companion. We'll get there eventually. Also, you're using fire arrows. That is a terrible idea against a fire elemental. Let's move round. Whoa! Can we even reach those ones? I don't think we can. Hello, Orc Champion. That's a lot of archers. They must be protecting those 2 boars. We cannot let those boars fall into enemy hands. Unfortunately, we have no intention to have the orcs have the boars all to themselves. And we have no intention really to have the boars at all. Hello, ogre. Are either of you going to help? That would be nice. There we go. You were actually blocking the pathway for Crumpet, I believe. How are we going to get to those ones? That's a good question. How are we going to get to those? Ooh, hello. Could we use our sling to get these ones? There we go. Aha! We'll get you eventually. The sling comes in use. There we go. 1 down. Aha! How are you even going to get back anyway? Ow! 13 points of damage. We're pretty good with the sling. Pretty good with the sling. There we go. Victory! And all it was a huge pile of orcs. Oh, there's another orc. It's alright. We've got plenty more of us where that came from. There's an ogre. I'm just gonna start looting all this stuff. Here we go. Hello, Orc Shaman. Hello, lots of orcs. This is a cave entrance. I wonder if this is going to be where Ubald is. Oh, there's a winter wolf there. Well, I could go back to Nashkel and sell that for 500 gold. Well, the pelt for it anyway. Also, we don't want the fire elemental to get anywhere near that. That will hurt. Yep, see, fire elemental gets hurt by that. There's a lot of winter wolves here. We're just sort of getting all of their attention to never-ending line. It's a conga line of winter wolves. How much experience does a winter wolf give me? 2. Ooh, there's a net in there. 2-headed giants are vicious and unpredictable hunters that stalk the night. Oh, the fire elemental has decided that he wants to attack. It's alright, they're only... Whoa, that's a rock! Where did you get that from? Here's a mountain giant. That is indeed a rock. He just magicked up a rock out of nowhere and just tried to throw it at us. It's alright, we've got it. Yep, there we go. 1 felled mountain giant. I think we're going to go back to that cave. Because if there's anything that cave has, will have in it probably, is that it's probably going to have Ubald in it. And I could do with defeating Ubald. Definitely. Definitely could do with defeating Ubald there. Get more gold that we're not spending. I mean, we're already back up to what? 173,000 gold? And in here is more gold, and yeah, this sort of looks like less a cave and more of a... either a mine or some sort of abode. The bird is warning us there about the fact that there are probably orcs in here. And I would be inclined to agree. There most definitely probably are orcs in here. So we have another magic bag. I mean, we have lots of magic bags. We have as many bags as Barry had stones. Okay, that's a lie. You can never have as many stones as Barry. Or any item as much as Barry has stones. He just has rocks absolutely everywhere. And so when we come back, folks, we're now in the Moonwood, and we have summoned a huge air elemental this time. She's still not impressed about the fact that we've summoned her. So, I shall catch you next time, folks. For if we're lucky, Ubald will be in here, and we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, by finding the 3rd word of power, but on the way, defeating Ubald. Because I don't think there are actually many more quests to do. No, there aren't. It's literally just Ubald and the words of power quest. So, I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.